We back. Shout out to everybody woke Saturday morning, May 31st, the last day of May, man. It's 11 a.m. right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's woke. Y'all see the title. Saturday morning live, Solana meme coin update. Send me $1 million meta. We're looking for bullish plays, bullish meme coins to be a part of. It's the last day of the month. Got to talk about the market and where we headed for June. I'm just getting my video set up in the background. Let me see. We're going to do that. Share. Quote. Shout out to everybody joining the X community. Shout out to everybody joining the Patreon community. June gonna be a big month for us. And wherever y'all watching at, y'all watching on YouTube, X, Twitch, drop a comment. But yeah. What's up? I was actually up super early. I forgot what time I was first up. I was up early this morning. I had caught a play. What time was that? It was 3 a.m. So, y'all know Maz, right? Cat with the Maz. Mass meta took over, right? Still up 15 million. Bullish community. Everybody was changing their profile pictures. You already know, right? So the mass meta taking over. It's a couple mass plays we're gonna talk about. But one this morning I had got in. We ran through it. But the Cisco cat, now come to find out, they was PvPing Cat with the Mask. It was like the communities was going against each other, and Cat with the Mask was way too bullish. When I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, I really thought it was his own thing at first. But then I saw they was trying to go against Cat with the Mask. And Cat with the Mask, they community too bullish. But this went all the way to 2 million this morning. 5 a.m. That was 5 a.m. Right? 5 a.m. I had took profit and went to sleep. But yeah, Cat with the Mask. Cat with the Mask right now is still trending number 5. Another play I got in this morning. Pepe with the Mask. Pepe with the Mask, I got in this at 50K. Like right around like high 50K. You know, Pepe with the Mask. The highest I just seen this go to was what? It went to like, it say it went to 90 on here, but I seen it at 80. Like, it's at 80 right now. But Pepe with the Mask. Low cap, Mask, Pepe. You know, I gotta ape some shit like that. You know, I was telling y'all yesterday also, it might be a dog with the mask. I'm like, is Animal Meta back? Right? Is Animal Meta back with another one? That's what I really should have put in the title, right? That's what I really should have put in the title is Animal Meta back with another one. Like 15 minutes of me going live be like me thinking of a crazy title, then I end up just putting some generic shit sometimes. Like, yeah, Saturday morning live, Yon World, shield me the $1 million meta. But I be wanting to think of creative ass titles or just different titles than like a, but I know y'all don't give a fuck about that shit. Dog with the mask. Dog with the mask is another mass meta, right? Another mass meta. I saw Claude also was flaring up this morning, right? Claude also was flaring up this morning. They said when I was on Twitter, we're about to go over some Twitter news too, or X. Shout out to X. I'm trying to call it X now. I'm trying to get that in my brain and stop calling it Twitter. I've been calling it Twitter for years, but X. There's some X news we got to go over. But on X, I was seeing that they was talking about Claude like it was gonna be the next memes AI. So we're gonna see what Claude do. This may be one you gotta build on for a couple days, or a couple weeks, months. Yeah, they might take a couple weeks. Then it shoot out of nowhere. Yeah, it's early though. Saturday 11. Mass meta still like I feel like dominating. This was on a dip this morning. Like what was the market cap? The market cap it didn't go under 10 million, but it did go back down to like 10 milli. Like I saw it at 10 milli this morning. But that was 5 a.m. But it bounced hard from 10 milli, went to 18 million. Back to 18 million right now. It's at 14 million. Dog with the mask might be up today too. Like easily could flare back to a milli. It hit a milli early this morning. Dipped down to 200K and bounced from 200K. Goddamn 700. So they might load a milli on this easy, like quick little milli sometime today. Shout out to everybody in chat. Let me read some of the comments. Spam the comments, man. Comment 1,000 times. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thou art the holiest. Said check out Fur Pig. Fur Pig. What's going on? That I win it. We got King in the chat. Big Yon saying Mass Pepe. They done sent it back to my entry. You musty Jeets. Eating Indian street food. Getting sick. We got Kiera in the chat. Morning. GM. Grand rising to those who grand rise. We got Demetrius in the chat. What's up, Yon? What's the word? We up early. I just wanted to knock out a live stream early. I do feel like it's about to be a crazy play, like a low cap to go. Every day we be always hunting low caps that they weigh the millions, right? And it's gonna be another one today. It's already 11 a.m. Even though like it's early, it feel like We've been up. We already been up trading today. So, but second half of the day, yeah, be on the lookout for good entry points. You already know. Last day of the month, Saturday. We had a great May. I appreciate everybody who put in work this month. Anybody who called a good play. Anybody who fed the community. Appreciate that shit. We're going to go up in June. We're going up in a big way. Ready to go on a trip. Yeah. The Yon World Tour. Yon World Tour start June 20th for me. You know, I got to lock in all June. You know, I got to lock in all June. I'll pop out July, August. Then going into my birthday months, October, September, October. You know what I'm saying? But June, I told y'all I was signed to Solana June 20th, man. Like, we locked in every day, pretty much. But I do feel like June gonna be a real bullish month. It is that time of the year to start, planning. If y'all haven't already planned something, look, go visit somewhere different, Go visit somewhere new, somewhere that's gonna stay with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money will return. The time doesn't. Y'all see how fast time flying? 6 months gone. 6 months, 2025 gone. We about to be in 2026. So the money gonna return. I know y'all hitting on some crazy plays. Travel. Y'all know me. I'm World Tour Yon. I'm international Yon. Indiana Jones Yon. Now I'm Indiana Jones. Now I went back to the pyramids. I explored the whole Nile Valley for 15 days, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I can go to the afterlife with that. They gonna let me in. They gonna be like, oh yeah, you went to the Nile Valley? Oh yeah, come here. Your blood already good, boy. I'm like, you toured the Nile Valley 15 days? Like, some niggas ain't even make it over there. They made millions. They ain't even go see this. Yeah, come on. But no, make sure y'all go travel wherever it's some beautiful places all over the world, man. Do some research. Your money worth more over there. A lot of times, they're gonna be like, you are American. You are American. God damn it. You pull out that dollar. Pull out that motherfucking dollar. And watch how much authority you gonna get. They gonna be like, that's $1? You know that's worth 2,000 of my dollars, nigga. Like, what? Like, yeah. Man, I went to Egypt. I gave them $100. I had 20,000. They gave me 20,000 back. I'm like, what the fuck going on over here? I gave them $100. They was like, okay, your exchange is 22,000. I'm like, God damn. I was buying shit for weeks off that $100. Weeks. I'm talking about surviving. I'm eating good shit. I ain't eating I'm eating chicken shawarmas and no, for real though. Make sure y'all travel. Go see the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting old. Everybody want to tell you, oh, you got all the time in the world. Yon World gonna tell you don't got all the time in the world. You got 3,000 days on Earth. If you lucky, you got 100 summers. If you lucky, you got 100 summers. Most of us gonna tap out by the 80th summer, gone. So you better look on the calendar, look how many summers you done hit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Learn these skills, educate yourself mentally. And then it's a way to educate yourself through travel. It is a way to educate yourself through travel. I got to build on that topic right there, but it's like you can educate yourself through traveling, bro. Like, just by seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much money you have. You better go see some shit. Some people be like, I ain't never traveled because X, Y, and Z. But shit. Jamaica taught me something. St. Thomas taught me something. Egypt taught me something. Mexico taught me something. I can't even explain it, but it did. It did. I can keep going. But yeah, y'all, it's gonna be a great year. It's already has been a great year. It's gonna be a great summer. June loading, you know. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. I'm getting caught up in the you know, I'm thinking about where I'm about to go. You know, I'm thinking about where the fuck I want to go. But let me show y'all this. So the reason why the market is like this, y'all see, like, let's go to the global market real quick. Shout out to everybody wherever y'all watching at. But y'all see the global market right now. Bitcoin, you know, we still over 100,000, but we down. We was all the way at 111,000, all-time high this month. Broke over 111,000. Ethereum at 2,500. Solana is at 156. And the reason why all of this is happening, is because FTX, right? The FTX distribution, you know. Now, the thing about, let me show y'all. I've been in crypto long enough. Every time I see an exchange go insolvent or exchange get hacked, you know, exchange, you know, get sued, and then they got to pay back the creditors. They got to pay back all of the people who lost money. Every time I see one of these events in crypto, it's always followed by a sell-off. Now, you would think this news, to me, it be seeming bullish. Like, all right, yeah, everybody got their money back. Now they could buy back in the market. But then it's like, it's bearish when you think about it too, because it's like everybody just got their money back for 3+ years. They've been sitting on it, you know, waiting. So it's like, if in human nature, if you lost some money, some big money, and then it took you 3 years to get it back, you know, you're gonna want to take it off of whatever platform you know what I'm saying, you're gonna take it off, you're gonna withdraw it. So it's like, I think it's people thinking, you know, it's that sentiment too, like, all right, people, it's about to be a lot of withdrawals, people gonna be taking a lot of profit, you know, seeing money they haven't seen in years, you know. So that's what's happening today too. That was because I was looking at the market, I'm like, damn. But then I seen all of these FTX tweets. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. This happened with a couple exchanges. I can't even think of them all off the top of my head, but this happened, you know what I'm saying, with a couple exchanges where they, you know, something happened, they get scammed, and you know, the dev is bad, then people sue, everybody got to get paid back. FTX was one of the biggest ones in the past couple years. FTX was actually surprising. With Sam Bankman, whatever his name is, Sam, and FTX, they had so many sponsorships and people supporting this exchange. They had a fucking basketball stadium. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole basketball stadium. So it was surprised when they scammed everybody and took billions. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck is you doing? Nigga, you could chill off of the fees. Y'all see Pump Fund making $1 million a day, bro. Imagine what FTX was making just in fees. Like, if I ran something like this, I would not get greedy. I'd take my little 1% and let it run. Let it live. You're gonna have way more, you're gonna garner way more respect, you know, having an exchange that's not going under multiple years down the line than like you trying to pull a fast one for a couple billion. Nigga, this is $1 trillion industry. This is $1 trillion industry when you own a product like that. Imagine owning FTX and you get greedy. That's crazy, bro. I'd have been chilling off my little 1% fees. I'm not touching the treasury. I'm not touching the principal. I'm chilling off the interest. Or people and they had everybody, Tom Brady. You had a stadium. Like you had a stadium, nigga. Like then he talking about, and then it be the people. The funny thing about FTX, it was the dev. He acting like he ain't flashy. Oh, I just drive a little Toyota. I'm humble. I'm this. I'm that. Like acting all meek and modest and tucking his tail. Like I don't care about money. Like little ratatouille looking motherfucker. But he did that shit and still did one of the biggest scams. Like you care about money, niggas. Like maybe too much that you had to act like you didn't care about it at all. That's crazy. But that's my little take on that. I want to go to Thailand, Hawaii, Argentina, and Egypt. Yeah. Thailand, Hawaii, Argentina. I gotta see some pictures. I probably do want to go to Argentina. You know. I remember I was supposed to go to Hawaii one time. But you know. Some people love the trenches. They don't like expanding their horizon. And they get sent back to the trenches. Sometimes you gotta send her back to the trenches. World Tour. Jet Life said World Tour checking out all 7 wonders. Checking out all 7 wonders. Yeah, for sure. Like, man, there's some crazy places. Like, what is that beach? Y'all seen that beach? And then it's just like, it kind of looked like it's like in a tunnel of mountains. I can't even explain how that shit look, but it's like a beach, and then it's surrounded by these tall ass mountains. I want to say it's in the Mediterranean Sea, you know, but I don't know. I think, yeah, Gemini Exchange did the same thing too. A lot of exchanges that happened, you know, with that FTX. Like, I know it was a couple off the top. I remember Mt. Gox. That's old. That was like the first Bitcoin exchange. But Mt. Gox scammed a bunch of people. And then they just had that was one of the recent paybacks too. And when the Mt. Gox money was coming out, we was going through dumps in the market. We was going through some crazy dumps, you know, during that time. I was making correlation on some videos. Yeah, they got greedy. Yeah, too greedy. Man, that's like owning Pump Fund and you making $1 million a day. That means if you sit your ass down, you're gonna make 30 million a month. On a good month, you might fall around clear 60 plus in a year over 300 million. Who wouldn't, like, what else? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how much shit you can do? You know how many lives you can change? How much land you can buy? How much Bitcoin? How much gold? How much infrastructure you can create just by making $1 million a day? You gotta think big. I would have kept my little product. That's like the Pump Fund devs. Like, all right, we want all the money. Fuck Pump Fund. We just gonna rug Pump Fund. Like, why would you do that? You got a working product. That shit can survive the entire Trump election, the entire Trump presidency, and past it. It could be here forever. And you gonna ruin that? You gonna ruin that? Crazy. That's crazy. Now I'm thinking about traveling again. I want to go to some crazy islands. Like, I want to go to Trinidad and Tobago. I want to go to Turks. You know what I'm saying? St. Thomas, the closest I've been to Turkey. St. Thomas was beautiful. That shit was like beaches off the mountains, and niggas was cooking on the beach. They was barbecuing on the beach. That good shit. That good shit. But we gonna see, man. How this year play out for your boy? It's coming out, bro. They just did. I don't know why I ain't see that. They did mass Pepe Sobo. Damn, They did mass Pepe Sobo. Shout out to Gifted in the chat. We got Kiera in the chat. Well, Kiera said it's gonna come about. We got Kiera already. Kiera said it's gonna be a great year. This year, well, I ain't gonna. This year has been crazy. This year been crazy. The first 3 months for me was real crazy. It feel like my year really didn't start. Like I ain't really get focused until April for real because of everything that was going on. But like after April, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Moving forward, everything has been good. Like even the first play I caught when I got back locked in, J-proof. So that was already setting the tone, and then that just motivated me to keep going. And now we live streaming on X, so that's a whole new little vibe for me. I gotta figure out the right times. I'm gonna just keep streaming live. Cause people be on X at certain times. It was like, then one time I went live, and 300 motherfuckers in here. But shout out to everybody watching live wherever y'all watch it at. Shit. What else we got to talk about? I think that's really it. Y'all. You know, we talked about the market. Y'all know why everything is dipping right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything really is dipping because of the FTX. The FTX distribution. So once that's done, they say that's gonna take 3 days. So really after the first week of June, we may have a up and down Solana price for the first week, going into June, first 7 days. But after that, we should, see some type of upswing, or hear some type of bullish news, or, So after the first week of June, just check on the price of Solana. But regardless of whatever the market is doing, y'all know these meme coins are gonna keep getting deployed. If y'all understand how to use, the signal bots, the AI call bots in the chat, you will find good entries. You will see a runner. Plays gonna still be going to millions, no matter what the price of Solana is. When the price of Solana is lower like this, when it's in the 150 range, I don't see it breaking 150. Like if it go under 150, we'll talk about it, but I don't see it breaking 150. But when it's in this range, It's a good time to load up, right? Good time to load up. Y'all know all-time high for Solana, you might as well say 300. We was right there. We was like at 298 or something, like right there. Right about to hit 300. And then I think what happened? Like Libra coin drop. It was something that dropped that everybody got rugged on that bitch. And it was like, man, motherfuckers was losing millions of dollars aping that shit. But yeah, the market gonna correct itself. I see Solana ETFs. I saw some bullish ETF news too. Let me talk about that real quick. Crow got an ETF. Why did this old ass tweet? ETF. I typed in ETF and it's showing me all my tweets. What the fuck is showing me my tweets? Can you do a video how to make your own Solana coin? To make your own Solana coin, you just got to use Pump Fund. You can make a coin right now, Pump Fund. Phantom Wallet. Go to Pump Fund, pump.fund. Think of an idea. You can make coins so many ways. You can make them from a tweet. There's a bunch of different apps. Moonshot. It's a quick Google search. If you look up how to make a Pump Fund coin. But Pump Fund, I said how to make a Pump Fund coin. How to make a Solana coin. Everything really made on Pump Fund. This is the website. Start a coin. Name, ticker, description, image. Log in and create the coin. Bam. But it's a million coins that's created. People be bundling. What the fuck is all this gay meta? People be bundling coins. First Crow ETF. Shout out to crypto.com getting an ETF. You know, this coming. Solana ETFs could be approved in June. So keep an eye out on Solana ETFs. Solana ETFs coming first, and then it was Crow ETFs that was bullish too. But that's my live stream for right now. I'll be live again later on tonight. I do appreciate everybody who tapped in with this live stream. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I'm out.